Hello, everybody. Welcome to Black Coffee Gardener. Happy New Year, happy holidays, all of those good things to all of you. It's been a while since I've done a video. Usually between the time I finish my garden for the winter and start the garden for spring, I kind of take a nice little break. I go on hiatus. I hibernate, if you will. Last year, I think I did a few videos about my house plants and things like that, but this year I wanted to do something a little differently leading up to the time when I start showing you guys how I start sowing my seedlings and things like that. I wanted to take you into my basement, which is where we are, and it's where I spend a lot of time during the winter months, just kind of focusing on me and regrouping and getting ready for um, life as it transitions according to nature. So one of the first things that I'm going to be doing is food and wine pairings. So I'm going to show you guys how I cook certain meals that I cook, and then what wines I pair them with, and maybe even what movie I enjoy while I'm down here eating and drinking and enjoying a movie. I also have, if you could see back here. A lot of the bottles are smaller, so you can't see them, but I have bitters and herbal tinctures that I've made from the herbs that we grew in the garden this past year. Some of them are ready, so they're down here. Some of them are still upstairs in the closet. They haven't been decanted yet, but I'm also going to show you guys some aperitifs and digestives, depending on what I'm going to eat. I may have a particular bitters beforehand to help me digest those things. For instance, if I'm going to have beef, or maybe on the off chance that I'm going to have some type of cheese or something, there are certain bitters, certain concoctions, and concoctions isn't the word I'm looking for. What is the word? Certain mixtures, certain blends that go together that give the digestive system a little start and a little boost, if you will, and helps with with getting all those things in. Red wine in particular is also one of those things which I hope to be able to talk to you guys about in the near future. But that's just a basic start, the basic rollout of what I got going on. Now we're going to go upstairs because I want to show you what I have marinating. So I took a bag of these fish peppers that I had frozen from the garden. I thawed those, and yes, I used that to make a spicy paste for this here flank steak. So you have the fish peppers, you have some diced up pear in there, some garlic, some soy sauce, a little bit of dry sherry, and salt and pepper and ginger, fresh ginger, and that is the marinade that I've used for this steak. Now what I'm going to do is, I just took it out of the fridge, so I want to let it sit out for at least 30 minutes or so just to get room temperature. But then I'm going to wipe the marinade off of it, and I'm going to grill that steak. Weather isn't really cooperating with me, so I'm not going to be able to do it outside, but I do have a grill pan inside, so I'm going to grill it, get a nice char on it. We're going to use that to make some steak sandwiches. I will say that caramelizing onions is a labor of love. Um, it's the constant stirring, but then not stirring too much because you do want them to brown a little. It's knowing whether you need to add just a little bit of water or maybe even another drop of oil, um, to keep them from burning. But you could take them out. Well, actually, I can't show you on here. Let me turn this around and show you what they look like then. So at this point, you could stop cooking if you wanted to. I'm going to let mine go a little bit more. I want a more caramelization to them. I want all of the sweetness that I can possibly get out of these onions because the steak is very, very spicy. So I want these onions to offset some of the spice that's going to be in that meat. Same situation with these mushrooms, except we're doing these with a little bit of butter. Already starting to smell delicious. You put a little salt and pepper. And these are done. They definitely don't take as long as the onions take. But yeah, they're good. Babe's about to try out this burger. Steak sandwich that I made. We are pairing this with Australian Shiraz. Now, Babe is having jam jar because she prefers a sweeter Shiraz. I'm going with a traditional, and this one is by Martin's Pickup. So we shall see. Well, actually, I'm gonna pour yours first, so you can try your burger. I don't know why I keep calling it a burger, but I do.
Now, so what would you do? You would sip the wine first or eat the food first?
I mean, either or.
Okay.
You know, the wine is just.
Well, if it's a compliment, then the food would probably go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, for me, it's more of I got to do the whole situation. Like, I've never had this wine before. It's very, very light. Oh, it's so light.
Mm.
I heard a I heard a All right.
That is delicious.
Let's see what we're working with here. Now, I have the mushrooms and onions. A little lighter on the cheese. Did we get a good... Let's get a... Nah, it's too dark. Dang, that's unfortunate. But anyhow.
Oh, let's say turn that... Oh.
It's all good. Let's bite into this and see what's going on.
Okay. Again.
I definitely know how to cook. I definitely know how to cook. And I appreciate, because this is so rich, I appreciate going with the raw salad with the homemade vinaigrette. Now let me see.
Words have escaped me. Oh, let me taste. Right, let me taste out.
Well, see, you know what yours tastes like. I chose Shiraz because it has a bit of pepperiness to it, and I knew that would complement the spice in the beef. Okay. So this is a perfect combination. Win-win situation. I'm gonna turn these cameras off because
this is so good.
I'm ready to start smacking and licking my fingers. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now I'm gonna get back into this.